Yeah.
Doesn't kill.
Gabe, you got a quote. This
Yes, I
one's kind
do.
of a not hard hitting, obviously, but it takes a personal approach.
Yeah, so I was just kind of browsing and, just scrolling through my phone
Looking at
and
stuff
found this
inappropriate. I gotcha.
inappropriate things. And this
Sure.
quote, the phone's like, hey, you've been on your phone for a long time. You might want to take a break. So I came across this quote and it just kind of starts off with, my mother once told me, nothing can destroy iron, only its own rust can. Likewise, nothing can destroy you, only your own mindset can. Does that does that hit you in the feels?
All right, you crazy kids in your feels, vibing, all that
I know
good
how that makes
stuff.
me feel.
But it's true. The hardest part is controlling those negative thoughts and just being able to quiet the noise. It's not impossible, but god dang it, does it come up at the wrong times. You know, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. What am I doing? I can't even get this right. Why should I even try? I mean, the list of excuses and negative thoughts goes on and on. Why can't I poop? It's just simple. Just relax your butthole and poop. Come on. I mean, it could be something that silly and it gets in your head. I can say it, but doing are two different things of controlling the rust, controlling the thoughts that just make your mindset just go haywire. A lot of times it's worked for me to kind of, I guess, scrub away the rust is to simplify what the issue is. Like, what is the problem? It's this. Then what can we do to fix that? Okay, we fix that. When you actually break it down that simple, you're like, oh, that's all I have to do right now to fix that issue. Just take a moment. Think it, don't overthink it, because that's what I do to the point where it's like, it can't be done. It's like, well, wait a minute. Just do that one thing. Okay,
Mhm.
you got that done. All right, let's move on to the next thing. All right, you got that done. And just chip away until you go, all right, I'm starting to see some patterns here on how I can make this more efficient. Then you put in that piece to make it a little bit simpler. But it just, don't beat yourself up. I mean, this life is a journey. It's not a snapshot. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's what I gather from that quote. Cause yeah, it really simplifies the issue.
I think the big one you brought up was just, like, getting in your own head, and that's typically where I'm at too, is I prevent myself from doing something because I feel like I'm not good enough and that I can't achieve it, and I just don't wanna do that anymore. I'm at a point now where the only way you can learn is by making mistakes, and there's a lot of times where we don't wanna make those mistakes. But that's the way the mind kinda works, right? It's like it doesn't learn to grow if we're always just kinda playing it safe. So, I think with the whole idea that I can do big things and I can do, really great things if I put my mind to it, and
Really?
if I don't hold myself back, right? You hear it from
Mm-hmm.
everyone, and my wife often says too, she's like, "Oh, where'd you hear that from?" "Oh, I heard it from this one dude. I tell you that all the time." I know. It just doesn't hit until I watch it on YouTube. It's but also on the other side of that too with there's certain people somebody also made the argument when I was reading this quote that they called utter bullshit on it because they could mention a lot of people who've been destroyed by somebody else or something, right?
Right.
Not just them. But you have abusive parents possibly or gone through something traumatic with somebody else, and then it just really kinda destroys your mindset, but it was just you holding yourself back, but it was the fact that some sort of event or something else ended up destroying you, even probably literally killing you. That's what makes it kinda difficult because some people don't get that luxury to be able to think like, "Oh, hey, just put your mind to it, you'll be fine." "Oh, you can run, you can work out, you can lose weight." Some people don't have legs, but you can still work out with your arms, but then just the argument, I guess, is the fact that someone's always gonna say, "Oh, it's easy for you to say." right? So is that an excuse?
It really
So
is an excuse because everybody can have a life event. Because guess what? Everybody's going to have a life event. And we all hope that they're positive life events, but that's never the case. It's always negative. If you have and know your parents well and love them, you're going to have two life events right there, right
yeah,
off the bat.
yeah.
So it's inevitable. How you deal with that, knowing that people are going to come and go, how do you deal with that to where you can maintain your sanity is making sure that you just remember them in the positive way. Yes, there
Mhm.
are some negative things, but if that is something that has been eating you up, address the issue. If you aren't able to come to the decision with that individual is bringing you down. It's the rust. Now, people consider it as rust. You got to think about that. It's going to make you want to be away from them. You're going to want to
Mhm.
stay away from negative people, people that bring you down. You share ideas and thoughts, your dreams, creative ideas, and they just go, "That sounds dumb." Dude, you're millions of people have tried. It's never going to work. All right, well, dude, look at you. There's nothing great about you. And you go, all right. You can let that affect you. That's those negative people that plant negative thoughts because you don't know what their ulterior motive is. They may
Mhm.
simply just want you out of the way.
Yeah.
So you got to just get rid of the rust.
That's a good one because I think that happens a lot in professions, right? In careers. Some you're better, you handle something better than somebody else, and somebody else just wants to get you out of the way, like you mentioned. I could see that happening with like comedians. There might be somebody that'll say, "Oh yeah, man, this thing's gonna eat you alive, and you're not. You get out now while you can." And that person could have done some great things. Some other ones, I would say Susan Boyle, right? American Idol. People didn't think that she'd be able to sing based on her looks, but
Yeah.
she can sing. And it happens a lot. Like you just get this, it's just the prejudgment, the idea that just because you look like something or you sound like something, people already put you in that hole or just in that group. You just feel like you're just always. You start being a part, like physically putting yourself there almost. And once people tell you enough times, right, that you're this or you can't do that, and you're better off doing this. And I mean, it even goes like when people tell me I'm a collaborator, right? Like as my personality essentially.
Yeah.
And it's true, there's certain it definitely makes some points, but it's almost like a fortune cookie or just somebody who a fortune cookie, not really a fortune cookie, but psychic reading or something. They just
Yeah.
kind of like take or a horoscope, right? That's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
trying to get at. A
Yeah.
horoscope. Because it's gonna say, oh hey, like it gives you just it's very vague and it just kind of gives you little hints here and there. When you read somebody else, you're like, oh, that's almost similar to mine, but just like, minus one thing.
What
And
was the
so
Harry Potter hat? What was the name of that hat called?
oh, I forgot. The sorting hat, I think it was,
It
right?
might
The
be.
sorting
So
hat.
that's kind of like how that test is. It's like
Yeah.
Gryffindor, Slytherin.
Yeah, but it's like a lie detector test almost too, right? Like where they're not 100% accurate. So you can really totally bullshit it. If you're really chill and calm and you did it, you could probably they're like, oh no, he's telling the truth.
Hey, you're a pretty chill dude.
If you're a psychopath, right? Like, and you're just like, yeah, man, whatever. I would never do it because I just don't have
I
it in
would
me.
never do anything to you.
But I could be like, no, I would eat, I've never hurt anybody in my life. And people slip up, but there are certain people. I mean, I've seen those true crime things.
You've
They can
seen
do a
enough of
pretty damn
them.
good job. I've seen a good amount of them. When it comes to the whole mindset thing, that does ring true, and it does impact me, and I'm sure it impacts a lot of other people. The fact that we're just in our own head a lot of the times, and we destroy ourselves because we think that we can't do it. But you kind of have to go out there, like just make that mistake, right? Like take what you can and run with it and learn from it. The more that you take a step back and not do anything, you're not going to learn anything and you're not going to grow. So I mean, that's why I think a lot of the times when I kind of take a step back, it's because I'm afraid of looking stupid. That's one of my biggest things. And my wife tells me all the time, she's like, "You hate when you look dumb or you look stupid." But of course, I'm gonna look dumb if I'm not asking the questions. If I'm not just taking that chance to be able to understand something, then I'm always gonna be scared of looking stupid because I'm stupid. Because I didn't test the boundaries. I didn't learn enough. I didn't jump into that little into the adventure of which is life. That's just my new thing now, is just really where I work now. That's not the end journey for me. And I treat it almost as such, that, oh my gosh, if I don't have this job, then I have nothing. Oh my God, I can't, it's like, oh, at least I'm lucky to have a job. And that's true. But I can also do other things. I can create my own destiny, and I could try other things out. And if I end up as a janitor, then I'll be the best goddamn janitor there is.
I've been working on practicing too is I hate looking dumb. I think everybody hates looking dumb. And the
Yeah.
way to not just throw your hands up. Well, if I ask all these questions, I'll seem dumb. Humble yourself and go, hey, you know what? I'm not the genius that I thought I was. I have some things I need to work on. That it's not really a kink in your armor. It's more of a protective barrier of like you're protecting yourself by exposing yourself in a way of I need to know more. You have that information. Can you help me with that information? Thank you. So it's asking and just like you said, using your from our previous episode, using your tool to
Yep.
carve it out and get things done. So kindness works both ways. I mean,
Does.
you have to be kind to yourself in order to be kind to others,
You have to start with yourself first.
right? That's the mindset.
Mhm.
You have to have the mindset of you've got to take care of yourself, whether it's your diet, whether it's exercise. Your mind is just important because if the mind goes, forget about being great shape, eating well, because the mind is what controls all of it. So, positive
Speaking
thoughts.
of which, you should read more.
This is true. This is true. Reading does help. Reading's fundamental, but
Well, it's whatever's in your library, like that's what you become. I think that's what a lot of people look for too. And it makes sense. Back in the 50s or 60s, or even a little bit later, pre-internet, when your
yeah,
boss would be like, "Oh, hey, you're having invite the boss over." The boss is going over and seeing what's in your library. What does this person occupy his time with outside of work, right? It's
yeah,
like I feel like a lot of us just occupy our time with a lot of stupid stuff that just adds no valuable value to our lives. And that's what I'm doing right now. And so I'm really just trying to figure out, well, I should be reading more. If it's not reading more, at least doing something that's a little bit more that just kind of entertains the brain and
you have
challenges the
to.
brain in some
Yes.
way, right? Whether it's learning how to play a guitar, what it's some sort of hobby, doing a puzzle, just something that's different than just watching TV or just being on your phone. And so that's something that I'm gonna try and challenge myself to do a little bit more, is just carve out more time with my hedge trimmer to make some more time to, read a book, do a puzzle, maybe just do an exercise that's just a little bit different. Keep it simple.
Exercise?
I
You got
I
to
don't know
keep
what
it
that is.
simple.
Keep it simple. I
Yeah.
think, and that goes also to the podcast. I mean, I think that we're kind of changing a little bit, trying to keep it a little more simple. And we had that conversation where it's it's not that difficult. It's not that, or not that it's not difficult. It's just I overcomplicate things, and there I go again,
Yeah.
complicating things. Keep it simple.
That's that's one thing we're going to work on with this podcast too is we're going to make sure we can be consistent with output.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
not going to pretend that we're watching these videos and checking on them. We're actually going to do it, make some suggestions, and then boom, it's out. Huh,
Yes.
Gabe? Aren't we?
Yes.
That's great. That's awesome
Yes.
because we are going to
Yes.
carve
Out
through
time.
this
Yes.
And we're going to have a positive mindset, knowing,
Yes.
hey, that's all we're out here trying to do is just spread the love, talk to people about kindness, help them with their kindness journey. And hey, maybe we learn something too along the way. We're not perfect, but hey, you know what? We are here to listen, learn, laugh, and have some fun. I mean, hey, you only got one life.
That is not proven to be true, but yes, that is a theory.
Oh, we're not going
We
down
only
that
live
rabbit hole,
once.
are we? So if you guys have any thoughts or comments, leave them down below. And of course, like and subscribe. And Gabe, take us out.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Well, I'd like to also know what you guys think about this quote. Nothing can destroy iron, only its own rust can. Likewise, nothing can destroy you, only your own mindset can. So, like and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts on that, and we'll see you all next time.
And as always, you're A-OK.